Hello everyone, my name is Humira. According to an article on the CNN by Regan and colleagues, on April 1st, Israeli warplanes launched missile attacks on the Iranian consulate in the Syrian capital Damascus, killing at least 7 people, including 2 brigadier generals, Mohammed Reza Zahedi and Mohammed Hadi Haji Rahimi. The former was responsible for the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps operations in Syria and Lebanon. According to the international law, embassies are regarded as sovereign territories of their countries rather than territories of the country hosting them. Using this assumption, the attack was the first time the Israeli forces had directly targeted Iranian territory. Iran has vowed to retaliate against the attacks, but according to Jeffrey, Israel also promises to retaliate back. Is the conflict in the Middle East about to expand? Tension has been high in the Middle East since the beginning of the Israeli operations in Gaza in response to the Hamas-led armed incursions into Israel on 7 October 2023. According to Vachalom Midze and colleagues, at least 33,360 Palestinians have been killed and 75,993 wounded in the brutal Israeli operations that aims to wipe out Hamas. In addition, the operations has forced the displacement of millions of Palestinian civilians and destructions of critical infrastructure such as electricity, water supply, healthcare, and schools. However, some Western countries, including the US and Germany, have not defended Israel's right to defend itself, including using excessive force, but also continue to provide financial and military assistance to Israel to continue its operation against Hamas and the people of Gaza. However, condemnation against the Israeli operations, particularly in the global south, has also increased as the humanitarian situation worsened. In December 2023, the UN General Assembly passed a resolution to demand an immediate ceasefire. According to the UN, 153 countries voted in favor of the resolution, 10 voted against it, while 23 countries abstained. The 10 countries that voted against the resolution were the US, Israel, Austria, Czech, Guatemala, Liberia, Micronesia, Nauru, Papua New Guinea, and Paraguay. The UK, Germany, Italy, the Netherlands, and Ukraine were among the countries that abstained from the vote. In a similar vote at the United Nations Security Council, the US vetoed the resolution. Some governments, including South Africa, have sued Israel at the ICJ for committing a genocide in Gaza, although the case is still ongoing. After the 1953 coup d'etat, Iran became the second Muslim-majority country after Turkey to recognize Israel as a sovereign state. However, according to Land, after the Islamic Revolution of 1978, Iran reversed its position on Israel and has instead become one of the leading supporters of the resistance axis, a collection of political and armed groups that oppose the existence of Israel. They include Hezbollah, a political and military organization based in Lebanon, and Syrian-based militia groups. Both Israel and Iran have indirectly targeted each other. Iran uses proxies in countries such as Lebanon and Syria, whereas Israel has also targeted Iranian proxies in these countries. However, the April 1st attack on the Iranian Embassy was a significant escalation in the conflict between the two countries. Iran has vowed to retaliate. However, Israel has also threatened to strike Iran directly in the event that it retaliated. Would that lead to the expansion of the conflict into the rest of the Middle East? The Israeli attack on an Iranian embassy is a major escalation that has started a domino effect that will worsen the already tense political climate in the region. Israeli regime has continuously demonstrated little regard for the consequences of its actions. As a result, Israel is making it difficult for normalization of relations with Muslim-majority countries. On the other hand, continued support for Israel in Western countries despite its violation of international laws is forcing a change of perspective of the global South towards the West, and instead embracing non-Western influence. This could see the growth of China as a major diplomatic power.